Hello everybody, it's Marcia from Kansas Misfit, and today is Monday. And what's Monday? Monday is garden time. And I've been doing research on caraway. As you can see, my caraway needs to be done something with. It's probably ready to harvest. So I need to get it harvested here pretty soon, because if I don't, I might lose it. And I found out there's a lot of uses for caraway. I'll be planting that again next year. Probably forever. Until I get crazy too much about it like I did my cucumbers. Anyway, let's go check out the garden. Over here where my onions used to be, I planted some brassicas. I had to put a fence around it. Almost fell there. I had to put a fence around it to keep my chickens out. It's not a very good fence, but it's working. We had a good rain, and the rain watered it really nice. So I'll give it a while, and hopefully they come up and produce some food. I pray it does, because I, don't want to waste the time I spent. Don't want to waste the time I spent planting the seeds and not getting anything out of it. Over here on this other side of the garden, other part of the garden, I'm going to try to fence this in next year, because if I don't fence it in, I saw wild turkeys out here and I don't want them in my garden. So here's the okra. I've been picking it. I'm going to be harvesting it here too. I'm going to be preserving it here. Don't worry about the cucumbers. I'm saving these for seeds for next year when I get around to it. I have one pepper plant right there. I believe you can see it. I hope you can. One pepper plant. More okra. My hair feels all everywhere it shouldn't be. I planted in this bare section here with weeds towards the end over there. I don't know let me go this way. See if I can't point it out to you. That's the anyway, this area right in here was wax beans. And we have the green beans here. Maybe some more wax beans here as well. I'm not sure. There's not very many. But I saw on another channel, I don't know who it was. I need to pay closer attention when I do this, when I watch other videos, and because I learn from people, and hopefully I can teach somebody on my channel too. But they planted theirs 2 rows beside each other, and then like 2 foot or 3 foot over, and 2 more rows. I go, wow, that's a lot more space being used for plants, and you don't have to have your rows so far apart and so bare. It helps have shade in between the plants too, so that you don't have to worry about weeds in between there. I have 3 rows of beets in here, which I need to get the weeds out, but it rained and I haven't gotten that far yet. But I will. My peas is coming in here. And of course there's weeds. And then I have cantaloupe right there. A zucchini right there. You can see a zucchini. I don't know if I can show you. I'm not used to backwards. Anyway, there's a zucchini right here. And inside there is a zucchini, but it's not quite big enough for me to pick. Here's some zucchinis here also. I won't be picking any today anyhow, because I don't have my knife. But I had a pretty good sized zucchini that I picked earlier. There's one in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a zucchini in there that's not big enough, but it will. Now this here is butternut squash. More zucchini. There's nothing in this area but blank area. This here is radishes. Right there. There's acorn squash. Right. Let me see if I can show you. Radishes is big long row, and then acorn squash. Then we have all kinds of beans here. Got black-eyed peas and navy beans, pinto beans. And then this is my green beans I was telling you about. I tried to plant them like the person showed me. Not me, showed us on video. They're not that good. This is getting a little bit better. But I got these green beans all planted in here. Hopefully I can get them to grow and give us some food and keep those doggone wild turkeys out. Let's see here. I planted 2 rows of, I can't think of it, 2 rows of parsnips. I've never ate them. I've never grown them. I'm not for sure what they look like. And I think this might be it, these 2 rows, because there's something there and there's something that looks similar, but I won't know. I gotta give it time to grow. And then I got a row of beets, which is right here's one right here. This is a weed. Here's another beet. Take this weed out and this weed out. That's a weed. That's a beet. Anyway, got beets growing there, and then all this is turnips, which I have to thin out. Not right now. I might just leave it and just take the ones that's growing really nice and move the ones away from it, and then go from there. I like turnips. My husband don't like turnips, but if I take turnips and cook my potatoes and put turnips with it, mash it together, add some sour cream and mozzarella cheese or something, he'll eat it. He don't particularly like it, but he'll eat it. I'm sorry I'm not looking at you guys, because I gotta look where I'm walking. I'm gonna be 59 years old here on the 4th of September. That's not that far away, and I feel it in my bones. And if I was to fall and me being out here all by myself, I don't know what would happen, you know, especially if I couldn't get up and no one knows where I'm at or anything. So I've been doing lots and lots of work. I forgot this side. Over on this side here, I have the Chinese red noodle beans I planted, and they're right here. Some of them are on the ground. I need to pick up and hook up on here so they can grow up. Some of them are above it, and I need to lay them down so they can grow down. So just fill that mattress, Box Springs area, just fill it up, and then start producing those beans. Bonnie Williams, a viewer from YouTube, sent me this pumpkins growing really nicely. I don't know if it's going to give me any pumpkins though. But pumpkin leaves are edible. And they look pretty nice. I don't see too many bug holes on it. So here's another squash plant. And that there looks like something's wrong with it. Huh. I gotta figure out what's wrong with that plant. I got the weeds out of my, whatchamacallit, eggplants here. So here's some more of the black-eyed peas and the other beans. They're looking pretty nice. I got the weeds out of them. Whoops, one of them fell over there. I gotta fix that and put some dirt around it. Once I'm able to get in there, I don't like footprints in my garden. And today I picked the fennel, and I'm dehydrating it as I speak. And the weeds I've been pulling out of the garden, been putting in this little bathtub. Hopefully they'll die and turn to dirt one day, so I can fill that tub up with dirt and plant something edible in it. Who knows what. I'm going to be doing research on herbs and things and learning how to do all kinds of things, and I'll share that with you medicinally and ways of cooking and using the herbs. Now look at this. Look at these tomatoes from over here. Look how tall they are. Aren't they tall? Wow. Tall tomatoes. Even the foxtails are tall. Used to have tomato in there, but just disappeared. Anyway, here's even the pepper. That pepper plant there, right there, is about as tall, almost as tall as me. Almost. I'm looking for red ones. I don't see any yet, but I have to actually get in there and look because it's so dense. Anyway, that's my garden for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be putting a fence up around the big garden next year to keep the wild turkeys out and to keep my chickens out, because we are going to finish that chicken coop and get some baby chicks and let them grow up. The roosters, I'm sure, will go to freezer camp because I don't want any. And the other hens will, when they're old enough, will go out with the other hens and like these and free range, enjoy themselves when they're old enough. We gotta get that chicken coop fixed, and the fence will help keep them out of the garden. Anyway, that's all I have for you. If you are interested in seeing me grow things next year for next spring's garden, since summer's just about over with, comment what you'd like me to grow, so I can plant it next year and grow it for you. Maybe not for you to eat, but let you see what happens when I plant it. And I'm interested in trying something new. I save seeds from my plants as I'm growing them, so I don't have to buy them next year, and I can still plant them, and I'll be able to purchase new seeds or plants that I haven't had before, and be able to, thought I heard a vehicle, be able to expand my garden or plant a little less of something that I had a whole lot of this year. So last year I won't need as many until I get at least a year or 2 years of food to stored up, where we're eating it as we go, but keep making it and rotating the food out. So I guess I'll let you guys go for now, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Have a wonderful day. Ta-ta.